On April 16th, the United States called for a special session of the UN General Assembly.
The United States would heartily support.
The Americans indeed sought to replace the partition of Palestine with a UN trusteeship, meaning simply to prevent Jewish independence.
Can be found to support them.
It is somewhat ironic to note that the Soviet delegation headed by Andrei Gromyko came to the UN with instructions from Stalin to support the Jewish state.
Позиция Соединенных Штатов, как она изложена в только что представленных нам предложениях, она является логическим продолжением той позиции, которую Соединенные Штаты проводили с самого начала консультаций между постоянными членами Совета Безопасности.
In behind-the-scenes diplomatic consultations, the representative of the Jewish agency, Abba Hillel Silva, could often be seen coordinating positions with Mr. Gromyko.
During the period in which the Soviet Union supported the idea of a Jewish state, they supported it in their usual way. They're either 100% for you or 100% against you. And during that period, they were 100% for us. And therefore, when the Americans abandoned their support of Jewish statehood, the Soviet Union was the great rock, the great base upon which we built our recovery. And I remember I used to go and see the Soviet representative, Andrei Gromyko, at Park Avenue, usually very late at night. Late at night because midnight in New York is something like 9 or 10 o'clock, so that he could get instructions from Moscow. And we used to sit and conspire against the United States. How could we frustrate the attempt of the United States to win support for the trusteeship proposal, which was going to set the partition proposal aside? There was an Israeli-Soviet cooperation against the United States, if such a thing can be imagined today.
The British administration will leave Jerusalem within a fortnight, and very shortly afterwards, the last of the British troops will be out of Jerusalem.
Whatever the outcome of the UN decision, the British had made up their minds to leave Palestine. They dismantled military bases and installations, leaving them to be seized by the Jews or the Arabs, mainly the Arabs. Several units bid farewell to the population with parades. This was another strange, surrealistic scene, as war raged all about and people were being killed. Britain was departing, leaving behind a vacuum. Palestine was the only British-administered area in which government was not transferred in an orderly fashion to the local inhabitants. The Jews, for their part, followed the British departure attentively and skeptically, preparing to declare their independence as soon as the High Commissioner would leave Palestine and the mandate expired. The Jews experienced both success and failure in their war with the Arabs. The situation in Jerusalem deteriorated after the Arabs besieged the city once again. The population received small rations of water taken from ancient rain cisterns. Great danger loomed over all Jewish Jerusalem. especially the old city's Jewish quarter. The kibbutzim of the Etzion bloc, south of Jerusalem, fought with their last remaining strength against an Arab onslaught. In contrast, the Jewish forces succeeded in taking Haifa, following a 31-hour battle for control of the city. The Jews scored another victory in Jaffa, Tel Aviv's Arab neighbor, which had turned Jewish life into a long and fearful nightmare. For the first time in many months, people of Tel Aviv felt relieved of their frontline situation. But just as it emerged that Jews had gained the upper hand in their battle against the Arabs of Palestine, a sudden development virtually nullified all their achievements.